I should probably turn the radio down. But when I'm talking, even though I'm talking, it'd be nice because I can't hear the other person's voice unless I can guess it's on camera. Um, when I'm talking, nice to have that because I hear my voice quite a bit. Of course, there's also the dog being a little bit hyper, but I'm just gonna remind myself. Watch him come well and play. That would be nice, actually. I heard there was a secret chord, maybe played it pleased the Lord. Really care for you, goes like this, the chord, the fifth, minor fall, the major lift, bap, 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 the king, proposing hallelujah. I was just talking so much live, and now I'm doing this. It's like how quickly we transferred over. Hallelujah, all I ever seem to do this by memory. Can you tell? See the light is a holiness never appeared. Hallelujah. 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 I don't know if my one friend would. She's actually, it was the very first song she ever heard me do. Oh, we got a like. Welcome. Is it who I think it is? That's the question. It's okay either way. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like it, although it's delayed in saying that you're here. But it does that sometimes. It's like, and I'm just going to put this on even if, I wish I had didn't I bring down a, yeah, I think I did. But it was a song that she, let me just see here. I know I brought a sleeve shirt up here, but I don't see it. And the view is briefly there, but I don't see that either now. So I don't know what that's about, but cool. Yeah, interestingly, she did wear a lot of plaid, and I just found this underneath a bunch of stuff on the couch, so maybe I'll put this on. Our dog's being a bit hyper. I think I'm going to go upstairs with him and very, very quickly do the thing that I sometimes got to do, and then we'll do the other. I don't want to be in the crowd. Get busy out there. And, honey, come here. of a costume, but um, and you know, maybe that's when they take the um, the rock stars and stuff, right? I mean, it's not that there was a whole bunch of other people there that he was keeping up with, so hopefully he's here, and hopefully he came for more than just to like and leave. My friend, I think this would have been the first video of mine that he has seen. I don't think the like was from him. That's the thing; it's not specific. Um, so that's as much as I remember of that song. Oh dear, this took a fall. There was something kind of making things vibrate earlier today out there, and but this is a secondhand instrument, and maybe those were already there, and I just never noticed them. And it slightly went out of tune, but I'm pretty sure I got it pretty close to back in tune. So that's the main thing. Can't get out of the way. It's only been 6 minutes, even being upstairs briefly. Yeah, really did well enough. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, I think he'd also say something. He does not seem shy. But hey, I like to like. Sometimes you get. I don't want to say that some of them are ingenuine. I mean, somebody that's showing a fellow YouTuber support is nice. Somebody that at least stays long enough to like something, till they like something, and then maybe for whatever reason, not necessarily personal, has to go. At least they like something. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that they read the later. There it is. I should say it. But yes, it has. Even though it wasn't as busy, there wasn't you know, it's mostly been on the couch, watching a couple other live streamers. I said, "Oh, when we were just watching, he's live again," and the other one's still live hours later because no surprise with him. And goes, "You guys," I says, "I know we're hot stuff," but um, the other thing that I was going to do today didn't happen. But I don't know. It's just I'm tired. So I'm not going to do much more. I should see if my friend is still live streaming. Um, I will say this. I will say this because I don't know. I don't know if I fully believe in the power of prayer. Welcome to share your stories on that. But there was a guy who was, or actually, I don't know. The name was Lanny, uh, who was That does no. Oh, you are still alive. Well, then you're not watching. Can I multitask? Can I have a live rolling while doing a live? I don't know if I'd want to know that, but so what if I do? I'm the only one there. This was so weird. This guy, twice I've been one of like only either just me sometimes or four people in his live streams or in his chat for like 4 hours, and then suddenly, his video has like 6,000 comments in a couple hours. Um, I'm not sure if I'm aiming for that, personally. Now, where is. Okay, almost behind that thing. But good numbers and especially nice comments and the likes. I mean, I'm not going to complain about them, you know what I mean? I'm just waiting. I'm just watching and waiting. And whoever comes may or may not be them. I'm showing right into this, actually. I don't know about to him, but um, oh, it is, yeah, but I might have to, I don't know if this headache gets any worse. It's very mild at the moment, but But no, he's gonna be out there, and then um, that would say anything to. Let me just quickly check back on mine. Is this still live? Yeah, his is still live. So unless he's doing the same kind of thing I'm doing, I don't. Well, I have the volume down, so I don't think it's affecting quality. Well, I'm the only one there. What are you up to? Tell me, are you coming on my live or what? Well, I know you want to support my channel, and I want to, keep running this. Oh, that's a big number, man. Oh. But I did get a couple other ideas. So this friend of mine, I don't know if it's because of cultural reasons or not, but he it was kind of funny. In his video, he said something to the effect of, I can't put them on the screen. I don't know how to do that. And I think this way, I know he wasn't trying to do anything, whatever, but I think this way is a bit more kind of embedded, and like if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't, and that's fine. Um, Although it's only 12 minutes in, but he says, I don't like metal rock. He said, metal is metal, rock is rock. I think he was saying he doesn't like hard rock, but when I searched looking up some ideas for hard rock on my phone, I found some things that I would not necessarily even classify as rock. Um, I don't know what I'd classify it as, though, like Stairway to Heaven, Bubba Riley, Rush, Tom Sawyer. I guess that's because Rush is kind of rock, I would say. And then he says, I like country, like the old country, but I like the new country too. It's like, so in other words, you like a little of all of it. But I said rock is still rock, and metal is not. Like, well, if he doesn't catch it live, he can catch it afterwards. And then that's cool because it doesn't seem to matter whether you have the live chat selected to show after or not. It seems like sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So it might be cool to see it afterwards instead. Because, I borrowing this kind of shared device, and technically we have a bit of a routine, and I really shouldn't have for too much longer anyway. So yeah, like I said, I don't think I would like the one song, even if I was doing it. And the other one, she's heard me do. She may not have heard this version of it. I know I was trying to send her, my friend. I remember a video that I did with her, and she was singing this, and I'm glad that she added her own style to it, because I can replicate it, because it's hard to. I think I did do it in one of my videos. I may have figured out doing it. I'm not sure. I don't remember how it came out. And I make so much content and so much other stuff on YouTube and in life. I just, yeah. But it's a little bit kind of in, as my friend was saying, doing covers and stylizing it and making it kind of unique to you. Or in this case, unique to me and my angel friend. Now, which one do I want to do first after that lead up? I don't really want to say the lead up. Ooh, what's that one finger? The one by the finger. That's good. I don't know how. Yeah, I'll do this one, and then I'll do that one, I think. And then I got to wrap up. I can't wait around for forever. I don't know what's keeping them there, because, like I say, at the time I was the only one there, and then I left. Although I didn't still have. Did I still have it open? Because I know I just went back to it for a moment there, but I don't remember opening a new tab. And that's what I said earlier. As long as there's still someone there, he'll stay. He values his viewers that much, and I mostly do too. But sometimes, it's just like you're tired. You've been rolling long enough. You know. But with this one, he's not doing as much talking. But he did two other ones today. But he's in the chat, which is kind of interesting, actually. So, anywho, hopefully be in the chat of this one soon. There's a segue for you. And in the meantime, I don't want to get into a whole lot of details. Honestly, there's a lot of schools in the world, and everybody's got lookalikes, you know. But let's just say, although I think it's a couple weeks early, maybe not, it seems like it's graduation time. And so I thought of this song, and it's cool because I do remember my friend Ray singing it at karaoke a few times. But I thought of this one because there's an interesting parody of it online of somebody kind of singing a grad speech to this tune and making up lyrics. Although he was young, and it wasn't like it was like, like saw it on an old camera from like the 60s, 70s, or 80s, and then uploaded or whatever. More recently, I don't believe anyway. No, because that song wasn't that around then, and he was all talking about, how he has to say goodbye to all his friends. It's like, don't you realize there are ways to stay in touch? So many, almost too many. But nice to have options, I guess, right? Ways to stay in touch with people. That being said, I have kind of lost contact, or like I have a couple, two or three from school, but we don't talk all that often. Mine one's not online very often. Maybe two aren't, and one's a little quiet. He's a little on the quiet side. I'm gonna have to take this. It's okay with those oils. That's what I need to ask her about. But so I'm gonna do this song, and then we do have somebody here. So there is a lyric in this song that might not be age appropriate, but you know what? Everybody's got different lives, and they do different things in their lives, and in their lives. But it's a neat song. It does have a nice message, has a nice memory for me, kind of, and so I'm gonna do it. It's in his tab, but whatever. Capo third fret, I beg to differ. Once I was 7 years old. Brother, you can always learn stuff and you're unique. Once I was 7 years old. Go and make yourself it is a big, big world. We were bigger. Push yourself to the limit. Burning liquor. Never rich, but we were out to make the steady figure. Once I was 11 years old. My daddy actually passed that age. I just put that together, I think, for the first time now, but maybe in the past. I haven't heard this in a while. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, get somebody to get below me. Once I was 11 years old. I always had that dream, like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that story always seemed to bore me, 'cause only those I really love would ever really for me. Once I was 20 years old, the story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. This is a hard one. I only see my goals, I don't believe in know the smallest voices that can make it major. I got my boys with me, and they load the favor, my peeps. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope to see you later. Once I was 20 years old, still we got told I was right about it. I saw before me. I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Oh, songs have been sold, and we're traveling around the world just a roaming. Soon we'll be 50 years old. I'm still learning about life. I remember children for me. Right, not bought. Sorry about that. So I can sing them all my songs. You have to buy things for them, but not as much as people think. I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me. Some are still taking glory. Some I had to leave behind. My brother, soon I'll be 60 years old. You gotta get 61, you only got 40 actually. Remember life, and then your life becomes a better one. I made the man so happy when I wrote the little ones. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. I think the world is cold, well I have my children left to warm me. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Well, I think the world is old. I hope not. And well, I have and this is like, well, I have his children there to keep them warm and comfortable. And like me, I'm 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old. My mama told me, go and make yourself to get below me. I'll be 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Kind of a different song, right? Right. Okay, we'll wrap this up with Angel, I think. And I am going to look up the chords because I probably don't remember them otherwise. Or I don't remember the lyrics. I also kind of want to stand, although we had issues with the straps, so I don't want to be seen as provocateur. What do I? I'm going to check something for a moment. Oh, look at that. Still in the back. Still in the back. Back in the still. And this is a laptop, so I can't bring it there. Sorry, did it? Okay. But like what this makes me think of, the people that this makes me think of, and kind of in general, the idea behind it, but do make me think of some people who have lost their beloved to MS or diabetes or, and so even though there's lots of great memories and, some of them recorded, some of them not, it's important to cherish it. So I'm just going to take a very brief break. Go out there for a few minutes. I hope something riveting. Okay, it wasn't much. I mean, the yard worker and I said that flower was looking nice, and then I said during the live stream, song. But yeah. You know, we have talents and we don't drive and we don't do cars, so we gotta get them up there somewhere. Guys is respectful, you know, love it. Awesome. It isn't, but heck, feels like we just kind of got the AC going. Oh, so far my friend doesn't. Well, he may have been the one that sometimes doesn't specify. He may have been the one that briefly came live, or came liked it and then went back to his live. Well, obviously something's great for him there. Now where are those? Maybe he decided he was going to do some talking and say, "Oh, I met this cool guy and this cool musician and blah blah blah," and that was the other thing that happened. I thought it was the kind of in between video that may have done that, but possibly not. And as long as I'm being talked about, just kidding, just kidding. No, I'm not like that. Not that much, anyway. But yeah. Anyway, knows that I'm doing the last song, so I should get to it, shouldn't I? I should. My feet can't decide whether they're warm or cold. Okay, so with me and a little bit of Ray styling, this is Angel. I would like a bit more pillow behind my back, to be quite honest. Behind my old man back. Oh. Standing there. Taking in the garden a bit more, knowing that I'm doing this. Maybe it's off screen. Fine too. I know I just put some on, but I want to put more. Did I take one of those? I think I did. Okay. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there slowly but surely. For those that are graduating, what are your plans next? And I would say, don't dilly-dally, because, you know, unfortunately, life is harder for people that don't have a degree sometimes. There can still be loveliness and beauty within it. But if you don't have that title, that paper, you know, I mean, nothing's a guarantee, but it's a bit more of one if you do, you know. So I don't know if I could ever afford it or manage to do it, or to settle into something and dedicate years and years of study to it, you know. But if you do, I hope you won't regret doing so. And I'd be curious what fields you want to get into, what kind of work. And if you decide that you're not going to, maybe, yeah, then I still wish you success. It's hard at the end of the day. It's some distraction. Oh, weightless and maybe sorry for my hat here. Oh, Rockstar getting hot. Already was, but getting hotter. Feel free to donate if you like any of them. Have your silent memory. Of the angel where you died. I'm worried for you. We're raised on so tired of the light and everywhere. Keep on building the lie. Instead of building the lies, building the lie. She has the second note. Make up for all that you lack. Don't make no difference. Just give me one last time. Remember that one? Oh, the glorious time. In the arms of Jesus, I live here. Dark cold will and the end that you hear. Right home from of your silent reverie. Listen to it, Friday. I don't know if I did read justice on those parts, and I thought that there was still a bit more to that, and I was going to say, keep playing those notes. I got to take my shirt, my one of my shirts off, but then it was near the end of it. I'm just going to close this. Thank you for the accompaniment. Gonna open this. Gonna minimize this. Gonna come here and see that nothing's happening. Just kidding. But maybe it'll happen afterwards. I still can't believe that guy. I mean, I don't like to say, if it gets to a few hundred, stop yourself. Go to one of my other videos and put some nice comments, because not that I couldn't, but that's a lot, to go from like 4 people, while you're live, even though it was a longer stream.
Yeah.
And then like have 6,000 comments. Some of them maybe reply, some of them maybe the same person, multiple, but still.
6,000 comments?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you sure chatted.
Well, not just me.
Okay.
Like I say, most of it seemed afterwards. Because
all
I saw was the live chat during it, and then afterwards.
He had a really good like ratio, like 35 views and 12 likes. That's almost a 50% like rate. I'm used to sort of 1 like for every.
I'm not mathing your math.
He had 30 some odd views and 12 likes.
And some regular views. Odd views, regular views. Just kidding.
Anyway, yeah.
Wait, Yanni.
For only 31 views, he had 12 likes. For me to get 12
I didn't even know
likes,
you looked at the statistics.
For me to have 12 likes on the video, I probably need something like 120 views. So there you have it. 1 in 10 like for my videos on average. 1 in 10 person gives the video like for my classical music Chopin videos, and 1 in 100 comments.
Do you want to do a very quick Chopin thing or Chopin or something classical?
Sure, I can do it.
That's good to get it in early, because I'm still looking for it. I want to see if that collaborative thing happens. Want to maybe go for a bike ride on the weekend. Things next weekend when you get there.
Okay. Anyway, like I am really kind of eager to get. So you just want me to? I'll play like something that's literally 30 seconds long or something like
Is
that.
there seriously a classical piece like
Well,
that?
you've heard me play.
By the way,
before.
is the front look?
Yeah.
Okay. Really? Oh, like an improvised thing.
No, you've heard this one. You'll recognize it the moment it started.
With loving kindness, folks. Loving kindness.
Actually, it's
Obvious
a
success.
minute long, but there are some that this one's 30 seconds.
Well, they don't know me, but I'm sure know what they're like. Just watch and look at the same thing, and that's what I'm watching the place to see people. But you know what? Unless I want to be a really, really nice person, they killed that one. And this one was. It might have actually been more the guy. I don't think it was the guy. The guy maybe. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she didn't. No, I know the way best they can. It looks at me like. I'd show this person on the piano, but I'm gonna get it. And then behind. It's supposed to be short. Kind of a tight corner-ish. Yeah, do it. Alrighty. I didn't want to have most of. You want to get that light, please, and make that center. And loving kindness. Thank you.
Make what center?
Oops. The 1 minute.